Welcome back. I'm Jesse Green, and we're going to be talking about generational wealth, taxes, investing, and using the U.S. system to your advantage. Let's get into it. Pensions. They were the good old days. Work for 30, 40 years for a company, and you can live on at least 80% of your income. So all you had to do was just work. You didn't really have to worry about saving too much or investing. But now it's completely changed. So let's first start off by saying, what is a pension? A pension is just a guaranteed amount of money usually when you get to retirement. So when you retire, let's say at 65, they guarantee a certain amount of your salary for the rest of your life. So if you made, say, $50,000 a year, it may be $45,000 per year, every single year for the rest of your life. So you didn't really have to worry about saving or investing before. But things have changed because of the 401k, which was introduced in 1978. Pensions were a part of what finance people like to call the three-legged stool. You had your savings account, which was, of course, your 401k. You had Social Security, and you also had pension, which made up the bulk of your retirement income. But now that pensions are gone, that stool is a little bit wobbly. So you only have your 401k and Social Security. And as we also know, Social Security really isn't there that much anymore. But for those of you who are lucky to still have pensions, I've got some great news for you. You can use your 401k and take advantage of a strategy for 2 to 3 generations down the line. I'm going to give a little example. Let's take Janice.
This is Janice. She just retired and she's enjoying herself by taking cruises and exotic vacations. Janice is able to live comfortably with the money from her pension. While Janice was sitting drinking coffee one day, she thought about what can she do with her $400,000 in her 401k. She knows she has to withdraw it because of required minimum distributions at age 73.
At age 73, regardless if Janice wants to pull the money out or not, she has to because of what's called required minimum distribution, or RMDs. So at age 73, the government says you have to take a certain percentage out of a retirement account. So basically, they can get their money. They want their tax money. So even if she doesn't need it, she still has to withdraw it every single year. A lot of people are like, well, what do I do with the money? Well, let's put it into something where it's going to grow tax-free. Here's how Janice can set up her son and her granddaughter for the rest of their lives with a whole life policy. Let's take a look at it.
Janice has $400,000 in her 401k. So after taxes, Janice will have about $320,000. If she deposits this $320,000 over 10 years, it'll be about $32,000 per year. Janice will use this $32,000 a year to purchase a whole life or overfunded whole life insurance policy on her 40-year-old son. In retirement and while she's still living, Janice will have access to all the cash that is in this policy while it continues to grow. When Janice passes away, her son will be the controlling owner of the policy, and he will have access to all the cash for the rest of his life as well. When Janice's son passes away, her granddaughter will receive a large death benefit tax-free. Now remember, Janice only put $320,000 into this policy, but as you can see, she, her son, and her granddaughter will receive millions of dollars throughout their life, tax-free.
As you can see, several generations can be set up with a person with a pension and a 401k. Their generations can be left with millions of dollars throughout their lifetimes. As always, if you have any questions on this strategy or have other topics you want to discuss, reach out for a free consultation. Thanks so much.